Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have a big update in the war against the drug cartels. Trump has made a lot of moves. Now he is moving elite soldiers in position to strike the cartels directly if necessary and if the order comes down from President Trump. So we're going to get into exactly what is happening, what units are being moved in position, what steps are being taken to fight the cartels. This is a very fast evolving situation. This is a very fluid situation, but I'm going to give you the best updates I have as of the filming of this video to let you guys know what is going on. Before we get into all that and much more, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free, costs you guys absolutely nothing, and is a huge boost to the channel. Comment with your thoughts below. I love reading all your comments. You guys know what to do. Let's get a good debate and discussion going in the comments. I'll try to respond to as many as I can. Hit that bell, all notifications turned on. You won't miss a single thing. You'll be the most informed people on YouTube. And then right here at the bottom of the screen, you can see it coming. Instagram, David_Hookstead, and X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. I share a lot of fun stuff there as well. Now, let's get into it. As we all know, President Donald Trump has taken serious steps to combat the cartels, curb their influence, their ability to push their poison, carnage, and chaos into our country. This has been a problem that's been going on for decades. It should have been dealt with a long time ago. Quite frankly, it's 100% unacceptable that it wasn't dealt with over multiple different presidential administrations. Doesn't matter if it's Democrat or Republican. This issue has been going on since the 1990s. And these cartels have been allowed to terrorize people, have been allowed to poison people, have been allowed to kill people. And the Mexican government and other South American governments have done little to nothing about it. Well, President Trump made it clear when he returned to office for the second time that battling the cartels would be a top priority for his administration. This, of course, included designating them as terrorist organizations, which allows the U.S. government, their toolbox, to get a little wider, a little deeper, puts more options on the table for them, as well as drone flights, spy planes, beefing up border security, militarizing parts of the border. Serious steps have been taken. And now we have a new step, and that is the deployment of thousands of U.S. troops. Let me throw this on the screen. This is from CNN. I know a bunch of you probably hate CNN. I get it, but this is legitimate, just news reporting about what's going on. So it says U.S. military deploying over 4,000 additional troops to waters around Latin America is part of Trump's counter-cartel mission. Let's read some of this for you. Get it going here. It says the U.S. military is deploying more than 4,000 Marines and sailors to the waters around Latin America and the Caribbean as part of a ramped-up effort to combat drug cartels, two U.S. defense officials told CNN. A dramatic show of force that will give the president a broad range of military options should he want to target drug cartels. The deployment of the Iwo Jima Amphibious Ready Group, ARG, and the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit to the U.S. Southern Command, which has not been previously reported. So this is new. This is new information. We're just learning this for the first time of these troop deployments of the United States Marines. 4,000 Marines. That is a hell of a lot of firepower. That is a hell of a lot of elite soldiers, elite Marines, I should say, getting out there, getting ready to crush these guys if necessary. It says, as previously, which has not been previously reported, is part of a broader repositioning of military assets to Southcom area of responsibility, which has been underway over the last 3 weeks, one of the officials said. A nuclear-powered attack submarine, additional PA Poseidon recon aircraft, several destroyers, and a guided missile cruiser are also being allocated to U.S. Southern Command as part of the mission, the official said. A third person familiar with the matter said the additional assets are aimed at addressing threats to U.S. national security from specifically designated narco-terrorist organizations in the region. On Friday, the U.S. Navy announced the deployment of the U.S. Iwo Jima, the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit, and 2 other ships in the Amphibious Ready Group, the USS Fort Lauderdale and the USS San Antonio, but did not say where they were going. Here we go. One of the officials emphasized that the military buildup is for now mostly a show of force, aimed more at sending a message than indicative of any intention to conduct precision targeting of the cartels, but it also gives U.S. military commanders and the president a broad range of options should Trump order military action. The ARGMEU, for example, also features an aviation combat element. So I'll get that off the screen now. So we know that Trump previously ordered. Let me see if I can actually find this to you. Let me see if I can get this on the screen. Give me 1 second. Want to make sure I got this right, and I can show you what is going on here. Bear with me for just 1 second. So this is from the, oh geez, here we go. I love when the computer starts acting up. Sorry, stick with me here. We're almost done. All right, I'm going to share this on the screen now. Here we go. So we already know that Trump directed the military to target foreign drug cartels. Let's read this right here. This was from August 8th. I'm filming this on August 17th, so 9 days ago. It says President Trump has secretly signed a directive to the Pentagon to begin using military force against certain Latin American drug cartels that his administration has deemed terrorist organizations, according to people familiar with the matter. The decision to bring the American military into the fight is the most aggressive step so far in the administration's escalating campaign against the cartels. It signals Mr. Trump's continued willingness to use military forces to carry out what has primarily been considered a law enforcement responsibility to curb the flow of fentanyl and other illegal drugs. The order provides an official basis for the possibility of direct military operations at sea and on foreign soil against cartels. U.S. military officials have started drawing up options for how the military could go after the groups. The people familiar with the conversation said, speaking on the condition of anonymity to discuss the sensitive internal deliberations. So that's what we have. 4,000 elite United States Marines are being moved into position to potentially, if ordered, now they haven't been ordered to attack yet, but they're being moved in position like any other military operation. You have to stage your forces. You have to get your forces ready. You have to do a forces buildup before you actually start rolling armored vehicles, Humvees, tanks, whatever it might be, helicopters, into the area where you are going to smash the bad guys. That is what President Trump and the United States military are now doing. They are moving forces into the region to get ready to rock and roll if and when President Trump decides to give the order. I will also say this, and many of you watching this who study military history, watch the military, know about different units. The Marines are no joke. They are some hard dudes, right? Point out a problem, send in the Marines, and you won't have to worry about it again because that problem is going to get obliterated. They are great warriors. They are great military members, and they are tough as hell. They're tough as a $2 steak, as they would say. They live for this. This is what they do. They find the enemy. They destroy the enemy. That is the goal of the United States Marines. So if these drug cartels think they're tough and these drug cartels think they can take on the U.S. military, they're going to get a front row seat and first-class introduction to the United States Marines. And I can promise you with that, the drug cartels are going to learn very fast. They're not nearly as tough as they think they are. Love the Marines, send in the Marines, get the job done. These people have been allowed to terrorize our country. They have been allowed to kill and poison our people. And enough is enough. Something must be done. And President Trump is getting that done. Hats off to him. It's the right decision. I support the decision. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about Trump sending in 4,000 Marines, elite war fighters? What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. Please make sure to like and subscribe. As always, totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing. Hit that bell, all notifications on. You won't miss a single thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, XD Hookstead. I'll see you all next time.